Poor old Thomas. We call him Doubting Thomas, but he wasn't the only doubter. As the disciples journeyed from Easter to Pentecost, one of the markers on the way was doubt, and that took a number of different forms. For a start, there's the thing Thomas did, pushing back against the report that the disciples had seen Jesus. Unless I put my finger where the nails have been, I will not believe, he says. But he wasn't the only one. Luke tells us that when the women came running from the tomb with the news that Jesus had risen, the disciples didn't believe them. Actually, the Greek says they disbelieved them, resisting the possibility of there being any hope. It seemed like what the women were saying was nonsense. They're delirious. At the beginning of their journey, the 11 were there. Disbelief. And even when Jesus appeared to them, they were scared, thinking they saw a ghost. And Jesus asked, "Why do doubts arise in your minds?" The Greek word is dialogismoi. It means a discussion or a debate, an inner dialogue. You get the picture of someone saying, "Is it him or isn't it? It looks like Jesus, but dead people don't rise, do they?" And even after 40 days with Jesus, just before he ascended into heaven, we are told that the disciples worshipped him, but some doubted. That's a different word again. It's about hesitating, holding back, not being quite ready to step forward with both feet. The Message translates it like this: the moment they saw him, they worshipped him. Some, though, held back, not sure about worship, about risking themselves totally. Some people think that life in the Spirit is all about flying high above all fears and doubts and uncertainties. But God is big enough and gracious enough to pour out his Spirit into our lives despite the inadequacy of our faith. In fact, for many of us, the coming of the Holy Spirit is God's gracious response to our uncertainty.